Hello everyone! Welcome once again into my studio, and today we have a new tutorial. I am so excited to share with you this new technique. Don't you love the color of this earring? I'm just wearing one. I have not made the other pair yet because I want to make it together with you. So it is something that is very easy but fun. It's just fun jewelry, and it will go very well with your other paper beads jewelry, and the materials you already have it. So let's begin. So this is the earring up close, and they are not too light, not too heavy, and I love it. Just seems like a solid block of paper. So anyway, let's go over the materials. You will need glue, liquid glue. It can be clear or Elmer's glue, anything that will dry clear. And you will need the Vibrance to glaze it after you're finished with it. And then you will need the sticky notes. So I'm sure everybody's familiar with this. You can find this at any office supply store. So the earrings are just made out of these sticky notes. So don't you love the colors? So anyway, you will take this out of the packaging. And then, so there's my layers. Okay, I just took out a section from the sticky notes, and then we will glue them down into a block like this, just using your clear glue. So I have lined my table because this is going to be a messy project. So just take your you don't have to glue the paper one by one, just the block, I mean the cutout section. So I kind of have a pattern which is orange, blue, and I already laid them out like that. Okay, it's going to be starting to stick to my fingers. So what I find is that when you kind of just apply a lot of glue onto your fingers, onto the paper, it's easier to work with. So like I said, it's messy, but it's can be washed off. So you can see right now there's gaps. So the other thing you need, which I failed to show you in the beginning, is lots of phone books, because you would want to put this under something that's heavy. So now there's my block, and it's starting to, I think what I did and last night when I was doing this project was also line my workspace with wax paper. So, but if you can see, it's easier to work with when you put in a lot of glue. So this is what you do, just kind of smooth it out with the glue. And when you're sure that everything is coated and they're even, it's kind of tricky. You will let it dry and press it in between a heavy object. So somehow this is not aligned. So just continue to smooth it out like that. After you have applied the glue and everything is coated well, you will put it in a plastic bag. So it can be like a sandwich bag that you have, or just a plastic grocery bag. This way it will come off easily. So I'll just put it like that, and I will take something heavy. So it can be like a heavy book or phone books, a lot of phone books. It has to be something heavy. So I'm just gonna pile up these old books on top of it, and then you will leave it like that, I'd say for like an hour, and then coat more glue if possible, if you still need it, and then we will apply the Vibrance. So here it is. I left the block to overnight under heavy objects, and then if you see some rough edges or like they are not all lined up the way they're supposed to, you are just going to take a nail file and just file it. And it's paper, so it files very nicely. So I already filed most of this down to save time, and then now it looks like just a block, a paper block. So the next thing you need to do is get your glaze. In my case, I am going to be using the Vibrance, and this doesn't want to open, so I'll get a small, just pour it here, and then just going to brush it, you know. And I would even just like dip it on there. So, you know, if you want to do that, just dip it, and don't be afraid to get messy. And then I'm just going to brush down the excess of it. And you have the paper towel, so that's easy, just like take the excess off this way. So I probably would need to do a part 2 for when I make this into the finish earring piece. So it depends. Do you want to have just one coat, or you want another coat? And if you see like little bubbles or little bumps, you can file it some more. So this is just like a project where you get to enjoy and you get to make your bead. So how to dry it? I will just put it on, you know, something like this or like this, and leave it. And then if you need to coat it some more, then just apply more Vibrance or whatever glaze you're using, and it dries clear, and after that it's going to be a nice bead.